Walt Disney once said that the real trouble in the world is that too many people grow up. And I really believe this statement because when people talk about Walt Disney, they just think that it's for children. And I've been going to Disney World for the past 6 years, and every time that I go, it literally feels more magical. It's a type of fun and an experience that I just can't get anywhere. It's a topic that I can honestly go on and on about for hours. How once you walk through the gates, you're literally transported to another world. How the options of what to do and what to see literally feel endless. That it's a place where magic isn't just make-believe, but the reality of your world. The customer service at Walt Disney parks go above and beyond to make your experience feel better than you could have ever imagined. My entire family thinks that I'm crazy. They think that I'm insane. They just don't understand my obsession. I just want everyone to go at least one time, to give the parks one chance to bring you back to your childhood. Disney will never be completed. It will continue to grow as long as there's magic and imagination left in the world. And Walt's words have never been more true. There are parks all over the world, but I'm here to talk about Florida's treasure in Orlando, Disney World. There are 4 parks: Animal Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and then my favorite, Magic Kingdom. When you walk through the gates of Magic Kingdom, it's like you're transported to a new world. You walk down Main Street, the street reflects Walt Disney's childhood home in Marceline, Missouri. And in the distance, you get a chance to look at Cinderella's castle. Every time that I walk down Main Street, I'm blown away by how amazing it is. I forget the world, and all I can feel is the magic within the park. Cinderella's castle is the centerpiece of Magic Kingdom, which every park actually has one centerpiece. Animal Kingdom has this huge tree called the Tree of Life, and Hollywood Studios has a ride that looks like a hotel, and it's called the Twilight Tower of Terror. Epcot has what looks like an enormous golf ball, and that's called Spaceship Earth. Hundreds flock around the centerpieces to get their iconic snapshot to hold on to for years to come. Each park is made up of different lands. Magic Kingdom is home to 6 lands. Animal Kingdom to 5, Hollywood Studios to 6, Animal Kingdom to 5, and Hollywood Studios to 7. I think, now just naming the amount of worlds or lands there are at Disney World, you wouldn't even know that Disney originally bought 30,000 acres, and back in 2005, that was only half being used. And I couldn't really find an exact number for 2020, but Disney is always growing. So we can imagine that at least another 20%, 25% has been used by now. And I'm just throwing out numbers. So 30,000 acres, what in the world could possibly fill that much space? How about hundreds of different kinds of food? Literally something for everyone. I mean, Epcot alone has 11 countries, and you could eat in France, maybe some eclairs, quiche, cheese platters. How about eating in Japan? Sashimi, sushi, drinks like green tea, hot sake? Still not intrigued? I mean, how about Mexican? Margaritas, tacos, you name it, it's there. Food isn't your thing? How about rides? Rides for every age and generation. Want to sail the seas with pirates? Try Pirates of the Caribbean. Love rock and roll? Aerosmith has a killer indoor roller coaster, and that it's so fast you don't even know that you're going upside down 3 times. Want something for the little ones? How about running away with Peter Pan through London and off to Neverland? Maybe go under the sea with Little Mermaid and her gang? No? Okay. So how about a galaxy far, far away? Step onto the Millennium Falcon and help the Resistance take batteries away from Imperials to help aid in the war. Each ride is better than the next, each showing off Imagineers and their skills, how no detail was too small or too grand. But again, I guess rides in far-off lands don't impress you either. So what about shows that make you feel like you stepped onto the movies we loved as children? Lion King and at Animal Kingdom use acrobats and dancers, floats and detailed costumes. You wouldn't even know that performers spend countless hours practicing until perfection. And how about those characters? Did you know that they have meet and greets? You can get that photo op with Minnie, Mickey, and all of their friends. Ask princesses questions based off of their movies, and I bet you that they have clever responses, and no one ever breaks character. But that's the thing at Disney World. No one ever breaks character. When working at Disney the employees, or what they like to call cast members, are on stage, and they're constantly on stage. Each example, or for example, each land has a different theme. That could be futuristic, storybook, a country, an alien world called Pandora. I mean, there's just too many to name. But Be Our Guest says, the book Be Our Guest says, exceed the expectations of guests and pay attention to every detail. And for Disney, that could mean something simple like a princess on a float yelling happy birthday to a little girl that's wearing a pin. But when you wear a pin at Disney World, every employee wishes you well. Happy birthdays, happy first visits, happy anniversaries, you express that celebration and they make you feel celebrated. The cast members always make you feel like it's your first experience and that it's your experience and not shared with all the people around you. Because let's be real, hundreds visit the park on a daily basis. Well, pre-COVID anyways. At the end of the day, I just want everyone to give Disney one chance. There's so many things to do, people to meet, food to eat, the options are limited. You could spend days at the park and still not do everything that there is to offer. But take one moment to remember those childhood memories that you love so much and step back into those shoes because you're never too old to be young. Thank you.